There's some interesting side effects from that with the closure of all the schools and kids coming back home and parents, thinking twice about what their kids were actually learning. And as a result, the homeschooling has skyrocketed, where people...
That's a good effect.
It's a really good effect. And people thought about it and they're like, I don't think I want to put my kids back in school, back in that system, because I don't think they were really learning anything. And so now homeschooling has become very, very popular. And so we were discussing it the other day, and what's the take on it from an American state national and an American state citizen standpoint?
Well, the states are going to have to work together as a family within the borders of their state and make determinations. But, for example, it's always been a question to me, what is the most important thing that ever enters our lives, really, in terms of what is most precious? What is the most precious gift we're ever given? Life. Life is the most precious gift any of us are ever given. And right next to that is the lives of our children. We have been dumbed down to the point that we are so stupid that we don't even value our own children.
Yeah.
Think about that. There are 40% of the children in this country are born without a dad. Now, I understand that there is a percentage there where there is actually a dad in the background, but his name is not on that birth certificate.
Right.
He isn't claiming his own blood, his own flesh, his own soul. Right.
That's because the mother's getting paid for the father not to be there, right?
That's because that's because of the kickbacks, the federal kickbacks to pay for unwed mothers, so that the hospital expenses get paid, and dad doesn't have to pay it. And some dads are stupid enough to think that they're getting a bargain that way.
Right.
But in fact, they're losing ownership and control of their own children. Anyway, my point being that the actual thing that is most important to the strength of a nation and a country is the quality of the upbringing and education and ethical and moral training that we give our children, because that is the next generation and that is what is undergirding everything. If we have children who don't know because they haven't been taught how to think, how to reason, how to express themselves, how to use language properly, what have you got to build upon? Okay, so making sure that our children are healthy, happy, mentally stimulated, educated, morally and ethically educated, so that they can become productive, happy members of society and build strong families of their own. That's job one.